What if I told you the most powerful turn-on for women isn't what you think? It's not your jawline. It's not your bank account. It's not the smooth lines you practiced in the mirror. It's boundaries. Not fake confidence. Not manipulative games. But raw, unshakable masculine boundaries, the kind that don't need to speak loudly, because their silence says everything. Most men have it backwards. They think boundaries push women away. But here's the truth most dating advice won't tell you. The feminine is not repelled by strong boundaries. She's magnetized by them. Because true boundaries don't come from ego. They come from identity. From mission. From a man so grounded in who he is, that her presence doesn't shake him, it sharpens him. This isn't about dominance. It's about direction. Because presence, not pressure, creates desire. And in today's breakdown, we're going to dive deep into the 10 masculine boundaries that don't just protect your energy, they pull her in without a word. She won't always know why. But she'll feel it. She'll respect it. And most importantly, she'll respond to it. Stay with me until boundary 10, because that one doesn't just protect your power. It completely reframes how she sees you, and more surprisingly, how she sees herself when she's in your presence. Let's begin. 1. The power of being unavailable. Your time isn't a donation. It's a currency. And in the marketplace of desire, scarcity creates value. Most men think availability equals affection. But being too available kills mystery, edge, and masculine gravity. When you delay texting back. Stick to your schedule. Don't chase after every ping. You're not ignoring her, you're broadcasting this message. My life moves with or without you. Join me, or watch. A man who always responds instantly isn't seen as generous. He's seen as empty. Be the man who's rare, not the man who's reaching. 2. No apologies for standards. Say no without guilt. Without fluff. Without softening your spine. Men fold not because they're weak, but because they fear feminine disapproval more than they trust their own center. You don't need to cushion the truth with a dozen apologies. You need to own your time and decisions like a man who respects himself. Example. I'm really sorry, maybe next time. Can't make it. Let's touch base next week. Clear. Calm. Final. Respect doesn't come from being agreeable. It comes from being unshakable. 3. The respect reflex. Subtle disrespect is still disrespect. A sarcastic jab. An eye roll. A snide comment around friends. Most men laugh it off. But what you tolerate, you teach. When she crosses the line, hold eye contact and say, "That doesn't work with me." Not angry. Not passive-aggressive. Just calm, clean clarity. And instead of pulling away, she'll lean in. Because now, she knows she's standing in the presence of a man who knows where his lines are drawn, and holds them. 4. The calm under fire. Women test emotional strength before they trust emotional depth. They poke, prod, challenge, not to hurt you, but to see if you can lead yourself under pressure. If you react, argue, or explain, you fail. If you stay calm and playful, that's cute. You always test guys this fast. You flip the frame. And now, she's the one calibrating to your emotional leadership. 5. The authority of silence. Stop over-explaining. Make your point, then stop talking. When you explain too much, you signal uncertainty. When you keep it simple, you radiate clarity. I've just had a long week, hope you understand. Can't make it tonight. Let's touch base later. Say less. Mean more. Silence from a grounded man speaks louder than words from a nervous one. 6. Mission over woman. A woman should complement your path, not become your path. Too many men derail their goals the moment they feel connection. They abandon purpose for passion. But that's a fast road to losing both. When you stay loyal to your grind, she doesn't feel ignored, she feels drawn to your orbit. She doesn't want to be your purpose. She wants to feel the pull of a man who has won. 7. Stop fixing, start holding. When she's emotional, stop trying to solve her. You're not her therapist. You're not her father. She doesn't need instructions. She needs your stillness. Let her feel. Let her vent. Let her emote. You. Stay rooted. Breathe. Make eye contact. Say little. Because in the middle of her storm, she's not watching what you say, she's feeling if you flinch. Be the anchor. Not the answer. 8. Keep the mystery alive. Real men unfold slowly. They don't dump their trauma on date 2. Mystery is the masculine edge most men have lost in a world of oversharing. Let her earn your depth. Let her peel back your layers with time. You're not a podcast. You're a novel, and she's only read the first page. 9. Emotional access must be earned. Don't give your vulnerability to anyone who hasn't earned your trust. Just because a woman opens up to you doesn't mean she's qualified to receive your emotional world in return. You're not trying to connect. You're trying to discern. Give access based on consistency, not chemistry. On care, not chaos. You're not just a safe space. You're a sovereign kingdom. Guard it. 10. Detachment is the final flex. You can love her, and still be ready to walk away. This is the line most men can't hold. They fall in love and abandon themselves. But true detachment is secure. It says, I want you, but I don't need you to feel whole. When a man stays grounded in the face of desire. When he holds his standard even when affection tempts him to bend. She feels something she rarely feels. He doesn't chase me. He doesn't beg for me. He sees me, and still chooses himself. That's the man she can't forget. Final truth, boundaries create gravity. Every boundary is a declaration. Not of what you reject, but of what you stand for. And here's what women never say, but always feel. If he respects himself this deeply, I want to rise to his level. Because the man who leads with boundaries doesn't impress her. He awakens her. Conclusion, be the gravity, not the chase. Let's break the illusion. Attraction isn't about pickup lines, texting formulas, or curated photos. It's about energetic leadership. About being the man who doesn't chase, because he already is the prize. Boundaries aren't tricks. They're not tactics. They're your truth, in motion. They filter out the wrong energy. They attract the right alignment. And most importantly, they protect the one thing no man can afford to lose. Himself. So don't set boundaries to get her. Set them to find you. Because once you live from that place, she won't just want you. She'll trust you. She'll respect you. And in the quiet of her heart, she'll know. This man isn't trying to be chosen. He already chose himself. And that, brother, is the most powerful attraction force in the world. Stay rooted. Stay unapologetic. And remember, boundaries don't keep love out. They make sure it only walks through the right door.